a really great childhood. I grew up around Riverside County, the Central Valley, and different locations in Oregon and Idaho. And we used to travel quite a bit, and we worked in the fields harvesting different vegetables mostly. No tree fruit hardly, because our dad and mom didn't want us to get hurt climbing ladders. And mainly, actually I was still a kid when my dad passed away, our dad, when I was 15. And that was a big loss in our family structure, which the older kids had already moved out and married or went to the military. But then I started smoking marijuana. And well, they always told me it leads to harder drugs, and I tried to quit, but everybody was doing it, so it wasn't peer pressure, it was just I wanted to be part of the scene. So it wasn't very long and I started using heroin because I knew this guy, we had the same parole officer. And the parole officer, I found out about it. He told me, he came to see me at my mom's house, and he said that guy had overdosed in the bathroom, and his mom found him dead in there. That's where I overdosed. But I felt it coming on. They had some really strong stuff, and I was able to get out the door, and I went and collapsed in the living room in front of my mom. I had a lot of guilt about that. The substance abuse took every dollar, so I slept in my cars, if I had a car, if it was registered even, and slept in my truck. It was a king cab, had a backseat. Slept in it for about a year, and slept in some homeless places till I got auto exit. And slept in the field, several places in the field. I had to move all the time because everybody would come and steal my things, my blankets, and show up back where I was going to sleep, no blanket, and aggravating. And I just kept getting weaker and weaker out there, not eating right, and just for years. I think I was in the field like for 4 years. It was dangerous, not including the people. There was rattlesnakes and big rats that could chew on you at night. And I mean big rats, like a possum. And that was scary. And also, I was afraid people would come in the night and rob me, which they did in one spot. But it wasn't even late. I wasn't even asleep yet. And 2 people came and held me down and robbed me. And that happened twice. The backup guy and then the lady robbing me, people used to come up to me and give me money. One time I was at the bank and I had money in the bank, but I couldn't stand up. And people seen me sitting on the sidewalk to the ATM. And I was there like 40 minutes and people kept coming up to me, $20, $20. I had $58. And so the people from the bank came out and called the taxi. I just bought more beer, and that happened 2 or 3 times like that. People, I didn't have no blankets one time, and I needed a blanket. And two guys were on their break, and I asked them, did they have any blankets in their trunk? And they each gave me $20. I didn't buy a blanket, but I bought alcohol. Well, when my first encounter with swag, I don't know how it really came about, but I think that BJ woman, swag lady, she spotted me and she followed me back to the field. She come out and interviewed me. Really, she like didn't give up. I got angry at her driver because they were in cahoots. They didn't want to see me drinking. It was a matter of me believing in myself, and they brought it up to notice that I should believe in myself. And that was really enlightening because I didn't believe in myself. I believed in the next beer or the next whatever it was, you know. So I think it was a really good thing that they brought to my attention. And so with guidance, they give me guidance. DJ did especially. She was real good at, you can't do that, Arlie. It's gonna kill you. And you're killing your brother too, because he's not happy with you drinking. I'm clean now because the swag people, they came and got me, and they rescued me and helped me out. And I live in a nice place. The swag has helped me out to kind of settle in, and it's a really good place. It's very safe, and I enjoy being there, and I enjoy taking showers, even though I don't every day. And there's some nice people where I live also. I'm not stressed about anything. I don't worry about where my next beer is going to come from, and because that's not me anymore. And so life is overall really good now. Yes.